Alright, it's gonna be kind of weird for me to actually focus on the camera because I'm like staring into nothing. But really quick, I want to make a small little video basically to test my web camera first of all, and second, to address to the gaming community a small problem that we're having right now. It may not be how do I say, a large scale problem, but it is for your pocketbook. And it is free to play MMORPGs. Now, I have played many free to plays, and most of them turned out to be pay to stays. And given that I understand that that is how they make their money and how the gaming world goes on, and all that, but there are some free to plays that you really should not be involved in at all. That will basically just be a time cruncher for you, and you will eventually end up being disappointed because they just don't end up being exactly what you expect. I played Fiesta Online for the northern point of 3 years or so, somewhere around in there. I don't know, somewhere around in there. And the main reason that I quit, there were actually two or three main reasons as to why I quit. First reason was the community was really bad. The the raiding and guild setups were really annoying because it was almost as if I was logging into a high school cafeteria every time I started playing. I mean, like I said before, it may be different for some MMOs, but for the most part, the ones that I have played end up being like this. Second reason as to why I don't like free to play MMOs, because there are usually a copious amount of bugs that are in them that don't get fixed very fast at all. I mean, given that, it's usually Japanese or Korean companies that run them, and then they give the patches and updates to the US companies that update them for us. So it's not exactly their fault, but they do play a small part in the housekeeping, quote unquote, of the games. Third reason, which is the reason I am making this video, is because the money factor becomes ridiculous at a certain level. No game that is advertised as free should ever get to the point that you have to pay to even enjoy it. And the two games that I want to talk about in this small video are... That was my cell phone. Should probably turn that off. But they are Outsparks MMORPGs and the one that I want to talk about specifically is Fiesta Online. I had a 110 wizard there. I was a mage, obviously, mage wizard, and after level 80, you didn't enjoy playing that game. The only reason that you would ever stay would be to stay for your friends. And basically just the bugs in the system were too much. The amount of money that you had to spend, like, you can buy bundles to increase your maximum HP, or critical hit rate and things like that. So that in and of itself makes the game almost unplayable, because if you want a PvP, then forget it. Anyone that has the bigger wallet's going to end up winning. The balance factor is just ridiculous for most MMORPGs that are free to play. And I don't like that it's advertised as free to play when a bundle, or like for, in this case, Outsparks Fiesta MMORPG, a bundle that gives you no experience point loss on death 1.5 times the maximum HP, and something that gives you more experience points per mob that you kill is like almost $30. Now, if you were to play World of Warcraft, it's $15 a month. And that's not even including for Fiesta what you would spend for your critical hit suit and your defense suit and all that stuff just to make it easier for you to play. And basically, I don't think that free-to-play MMOs are what you want to get into. If you choose to start playing MMOs, you should definitely find a pay-by-month MMO, not free-to-plays, because they're always fun in the beginning, but then when you get drawn into it, you end up saying, oh, well, I'll spend $10 here and there, but I spent $570 in the couple of years that I played Fiesta, and that was more than it would have been if I paid bi-monthly just to be a member of any other game. And I was baffled when I figured out how much I spent. But other friends of mine that have had jobs or financial aid from the from the government spent $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in just a couple of years on a game that is advertised as free. So that's just the one thing that I never understood about it. It's that if you want to be skilled at all in a free-to-play MMO when it comes to PvP or enjoying it in the least, you have to pay. You're going to end up paying, and it's not going to be fun anymore. It's going to ruin the fun factor, and eventually you'll move on to Xbox Live or something. But basically, that's just my small little video. I don't mean to make it so long and drawn out, but you can go ahead and leave what you think of free-to-play MMOs, or if you really have found a good one that you haven't spent a cent on. You know, maybe a lot of people are trying to find a new addiction to get onto, and that's about it. So I'm gonna end this video now. Catch you guys later. For those of you that watch any of my other videos, thank you. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna end it now, and thank you for watching and listening to my little blog. So catch you on the flip side, and be chill.